if you're here, you probably want to learn Mr. Tolkien's Elvish languages. I don't blame you. There can be a lot of reasons to do so. For example, exploring the linguistic prowess of one of the greatest writers in history. Or for example, having a secret language to use between your friends that nobody else understands, right? Or maybe you're a writer yourself and you want to include some constructed languages within your story. Even then, you could use Elvish languages. But the problem was that there was never a standardized path of learning sindarin or quenya or any other Tolkien language. But that is no more. So I just wanted to present to you a completed, refined version of my Elvish community. Now, of course, it's always going to evolve and I'm always going to be adding new things to it. But basically, this is what I wanted to create all this time. So I created a community on this website called School. It's called Elvish Mafia. And basically, if you didn't know, within it, I created a full sindarin course. Sindarin being the most popular Tolkien Elvish language, of course. So this never existed before. An extensive video course, a standardized path of learning for you to master all of sindarin grammar the way Tolkien intended it, and then being able to create your own sentences, phrases, dialogues, and having all the tools to explore the language further. I also made a course that is an overview of the entire quenya history and grammar, quenya being the more ceremonial, ancient Tolkien Elvish language within the legendarium, of course. And so basically, if you've ever wanted to learn Elvish languages, Elvish way of living, and have a community of people to discuss those sorts of things with, then this is the place for you. So basically, here's what we have and here's why I'm presenting it to you right now. I just completed all the levels of the basic sindarin course. So level 1, you can call that beginner, level 2, intermediate, and level 3, advanced. And those cover all of sindarin grammar and some history. So basically then you're free to look up different words and create your own phrases and really just start speaking the language, you know? It's literally everything you could have ever wanted. Then we've got a 10-episode quenya course covering internal and external history of this language, phonology as well, grammar, everything you need to start mastering quenya, really. So all of those courses give you theory, examples of words and phrases, original samples from the legendarium, instructions on how to pronounce the languages, and it's all in a video format in a nice, simplified way. There are also downloadable presentations that you can keep forever, and also exercises for you to do so that you can really learn, master those languages with some, interactive exercises. Then I've already made other courses, for example, on memorization techniques, so you can more easily remember words in these or any other languages, even real ones that you're learning. And right now I'm working on a Tengwar course, which is the original Elvish writing system developed by Mr. Tolkien. And then we're going into how to create your own sindarin and quenya phrases and really master and speak those languages basically as fluently as you can. Really, something like this never existed before, and that's why I wanted to share that with you. Apart from that, I'm also making separate, exclusive instructional videos, for example, about dictionaries and other language learning related topics within the community. And we already have some members in the community, so we'll be joining a great group of language enthusiasts, Tolkien lovers, people from all around the world. So if you're going on a trip, you can ask how to say the most basic common phrases in a real language, as well. We're discussing Elvish philosophy, Tolkien writings, all the topics that might interest you. You can also write to me through a direct message within the community and ask me about any problems you might be having with translations, with language learning in general, and I'm there to respond to you every single day. I'm adding a new course at least once every month, so there's always something new for you to learn. But even then, the courses that are already there are quite long, so it's going to take you quite a while to complete them. But of course, as well, as I've said, I've made it as simple as it can possibly be. Now, since it is a mafia family, there is a fee required to enter, but I've made a huge discount on a yearly subscription. So basically, you click join the community, you choose the annual subscription, and for basically $8 a month, you get all of those things that I've mentioned, new courses that are going to be added all the time, access to the community, my help every single day. Basically, this is the only place that exists where you can actually master Elvish languages. And if you've been watching this video so far, that means that you will be a great addition to our family and you will really benefit from the courses. Then we might even explore some other languages like Black Speech, and of course we have Tangwar. There's basically everything you want to learn. It's a one-stop shop for learning Tolkien languages and discussing fantasy and language learning in general. And really, this is an amazing moment to actually learn and master Elvish languages. There are new Lord of the Rings movies coming out, Lord of the Rings themed games coming out all the time. So basically there's a resurgence in the Lord of the Rings media and Tolkien media in general, right? Like there was basically a decade-long gap between the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. Now there's been around a decade-long gap between the Hobbit movies and where we are now, and there's a new resurgence of Tolkien-themed media and other things, merchandise. So this is a great moment for you to actually join this community, master the Elvish languages, learn everything that you've ever wanted to learn, and have a place where you can come whenever you're bored, talk with other people, get advice, discuss translations, learning in general, and basically do everything you've ever hoped for. And actually kind of live like an elf, have this Elvish community and explore this Elvish way of living, which we're trying to cultivate there. So that's it. Join now. I'm sure you won't regret it. I really would love to see you inside our Mafia family. Don't wait, it's all ready for you right now. Just a couple clicks and you have what you've been waiting for all this time, all those years. There's never been anything like that. And Mr. Tolkien started creating his quenya language over a century ago. That's how long this has been in the making. And I really encourage you to join this historic movement. See you inside.